Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to build a summer body, the skinny fat edition. All right. Now, as somebody who has lost weight myself multiple times, I went from being fat, I was, fat here, fat here. I was skinny fat. Let me show you guys. I was skinny fat. I've been through all stages of life. And I've also coached people. For example, my friend here, Hassan, he was skinny fat when we first started. Bam, we got him a six pack, a perfect summer body. My client, Marcus, he was overweight. Now he's starting to look very, very good. And I've also helped several other people. These people aren't exactly skinny fat, but you'll see I've helped them build a very impressive physique. Here, right here, he's gained muscle. Here, right here, he's gone from fat to being in good shape. And as a personal trainer, there are a bit of nuance to building a summer body. So in this video, this is a full guide about how to build that. Now, the first thing we have to cover is what exactly is a summer body? Because a lot of people will get it very confused. They'll think, okay, I have to get a summer body, so I just have to get in shape. No, or not get in shape. They believe they have to lose weight. The issue with this is it's not about losing weight. It's about building an attractive body. That is the point of a summer body. We want to build an attractive body like you see right here, not a skinny, frail body. So what happens is a lot of people will be like, okay, I'm not going to eat at all. I'm going to go diet and I'm going to eat no food. I'm going to lose as much weight as I can. This is how I'm going to get my summer body. What happens is you end up looking like this. This is not attractive, okay? No offense to this guy. I probably should have blurred his face. But girls will not look at this body and feel attracted to you. People will not look at you during the summer and feel like jealous. This is not a summer body. You're just skinny. You went from skinny fat to skinny. And even the crazy part is even when you become skinny fat or when you lose a bunch of weight, you still look skinny fat. Like you don't build an attractive physique. So how do we build a summer body? We build a lean physique that has muscle mass and that looks attractive, okay? That is what a summer body is, an attractive physique. So why is the summer body important? Because I truly believe that in order for you to do something and do something with conviction, you must know the importance of it. All right, that's like telling somebody go get a bucket of water, but they don't know that that bucket of water is going to go feed an entire family. So if they knew that it was going to feed or hydrate an entire family, they'd be more likely to go do it, right? Which is why you must know the importance of the summer body. Now, building a summer body, just building an attractive physique in general does three things for you, all right? It builds attraction, it builds confidence, and it builds respect, all right? When I say attraction, I mean girls will like you more. If you go from somebody who's very ugly, very overweight, you don't have your summer body yet, nobody gives a shit about you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been in this aspect of life. Nobody cares about you. And the second I built like a very nice physique, which was I'd say like this physique right here, the second I built that type of physique, instantly I had a bunch of women just trying to talk to me, trying to hang out with me. It was like night and day difference when it came to women. Next, confidence, all right? I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. Who do you think right now is more confident? Is it this guy right here, the one who's fucking literally eating a Pop-Tart mid-video and is fat, has man titties and all this shit? Or is it this sexy Greek god of a person, right? This sexy physique, this 10 out of 10 physique. Who do you think right here is more confident? Obviously this one, obviously me right now. It's a no-brainer. So when you build a summer body, you become confident, women are more attracted to you, and guys give you more respect. This is something that a lot of people don't talk about, but it's like when you look good, when you have a nice physique, guys are less likely to try to like bullshit you or try to like test you or some shit like that. You're instantly given a nod of respect, and then like there's no more of that bullshit where like guys will like slightly make fun of you. No, instantly you are given respect. If you're not, at that point you just have to be a man and demand respect. So that is the reason why the summer body is important. Attraction, confidence, and respect. Next, we're going to cover your diet. All right. Now, a lot of people think, okay, should I bulk or should I cut? If I'm trying to build my summer body, like I understand that I can't be skinny. So what do I do right now? The answer is to eat at a maintenance. all right? Because like I covered before, we don't want to be skinny, we want to be lean, which means we have to be eating at a maintenance. How do we find our maintenance calories? Well, we just search it up. We go to this website right here, calorie calculator. Hopefully it'll show it. Okay, we go just search up calorie calculator. And then from there, you just enter in your statistics. These are just things about you, how old you are, how much you weigh, this and that. You click calculate, and it'll tell you how much you have to eat to maintain weight, to have mild weight loss, extreme weight loss, how many calories you basically have to eat. And then right here tells you how much you have to gain. We want to focus right now on this right here, the maintain weight. Something of note, by the way, is this is my first time using a tablet to demonstrate. So if I'm a little bit clunky, I'll get better with it over time. So we want to maintain weight. What do we do from here? Well, we download MyFitnessPal, and then we track our calories consistently and making sure that we're eating at a maintenance while putting on muscle. Especially if you have never been to the gym, if you can eat at a maintenance and go to the gym, you'll go from being skinny fat, which is, I would say, like this physique. You go from being skinny fat to more muscular. It's just normal. I made the mistake when I first wanted to get my summer body. I decided, okay, I'm fat right now. I just have to lose weight. So I lost weight. I became skinny fat because guess what? Even if you lose weight, it's so weird because it's like you'll still look like shit because I believe I have another slide of it. Yeah. Because it's like this is you right here. When you lose weight, you're still flabby, you're weird. Like this is how much muscle you have right now, and this is how much like skin you have. So you'll still have this weird physique where like you're still slightly skinny fat, but you're really skinny because you went on a weight loss program, but you're not exactly like, you don't look like this. A lot of people think they'll look like this if they just lose weight. No, the reason why you have to build muscle is so that the muscle expands on the skin and it sort of like pushes out like this. You'll notice the muscles push out on the skin, which causes, this is going to sound weird, but it causes the fat to like lift up from here. So like I've demonstrated right here, it expands, all right? You don't want to have this droopy look to you because even if you lose weight without muscle, you're going to look weird and frail. So that's why we should work out. Because like I said again, when I did it the wrong way, which is only losing weight, I went from this to this. This is not a summer body, okay? This is a weird, skinny, frail kid. The right way would have been building muscle and allowing myself to eat at a maintenance up until I've built enough muscle to then, once I've built enough muscle to then lose weight. That would have made more sense. However, when you're first starting out, eat at a maintenance and just work out, especially if you're skinny fat. I was very overweight here, so either way, I would have had to lose weight and build muscle at the same time. So, what types of food should you be eating, right? You need to eat like a man, okay? Enough with the Cocoa Puffs, enough with the snacks, enough with the chips, enough with all this shit, bro. You need to be eating whole foods such as steak, eggs, fish, chicken, avocado, etc. All right, you need to be eating whole foods. These foods will give you power, okay? Trust me, bro. This was me in college, all right? I was literally eating shitty ass food, like whatever the fuck. It was bro, my diet was so shit. And I was still going to the gym. Like you can low-key still see a little bit of muscle on me. Like we can see the shoulders, we can see the chest, it's still there, the arms, I'm not skinny. I'm not like frail. I still have decent size to me. Now you might be wondering, oh, why are you blonde here and you're blonde here? I was blonde before as well. So when I started eating real food, when I came back from college, like I started eating like my mother's cooking, I started making my own food, bro, I fucking puffed up. It's insane. Like Jesus Christ, I'm telling you, a lot of people don't believe me. This was a 6-month transformation period. I was eating whole foods and training hard as fuck. But whole foods definitely, like, bro, the performance difference is fucking insane. Because, listen, think about it like this. If me and you both have the exact same base, right? If me and you, we both start going to the gym, right? We both want to build a dream body, and we're like, okay, what do we do to build a dream body? Well, we have to eat and train, right? You decide to, okay, I'm gonna go there and I'm just gonna eat whatever. I'm gonna reach my calories. I have 3,000 calories I need to eat. I'm gonna eat whatever the fuck and try to fill it out, right? I have 3K calories, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna eat whole foods, and even if I don't reach 3K calories, as long as I'm eating whole foods, I'll be good. You ate Rice Krispies, you ate a bag of chips before you went to the gym, right? The first day is okay. The first week you don't really notice the difference. However, what you'll notice is your performance slowly starts diminishing. You're less strong. You run out of gas really soon. It's just this weird. You feel weird as fuck. This is what I was feeling when I was like at this level. And then for me, it's like at first, even though I'm right here, bro, the food powers me up. Like, fuck, I'm eating steak and eggs, bro. Like, of course I'm gonna be more powerful than you. So instead of me taking a dip in energy and in strength, bro, I'm fucking boom. Like I'm doing good. After a while, if you keep eating like shit, you're just gonna look like shit, all right? Because you're not giving your body the fuel it needs to perform at its maximum effort. So if you can't exert maximum effort in the gym, your results are gonna be lackluster. If I'm able to exert maximum effort due to the diet I'm eating, my physique is gonna look better just because the more you put in, the more you get out. Don't take that out of context. So, like I told you guys, the type of food you should be eat is whole foods, all right? Not the store. Next, the workout, all right? If you're at home, know that this is going to be a temporary solution, okay? Calisthenics aren't exactly the most ideal situation for you to be doing in order to build a 10 out of 10 physique. I'm going to be honest with you guys. And that's just because, man, you just can't hit the aesthetic muscle groups, right? Because what are the aesthetic muscle groups, you might be asking? It's the shoulders, lats, and chest, right? And big arms. You can hit a lot of them, but you're not going to hit them at the same type of pinpoint accuracy as you can at a gym. So just be aware that if you are deciding to do it at home, keep it as a temporary solution, all right? This isn't something that you should necessarily think that, okay, this is going to be a forever type of situation. I'm never going to get a gym membership. That's just silly. So if you're at home, you could do push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups. Find a park. Every single park has some place where you can grip and do pull-ups. If you have to have a separate dedicated day to do pull-ups, do pull-ups. The pull-ups will help develop the lats, which will give you a nice, which will give you a nice physique, all right? It'll help develop your arms a little bit if you're new to the gym, push-ups and everything like that. Now, what do? First, what I recommend is you figure out how many you could do at once, all right, especially if you're new. So record yourself doing as many push-ups as you can and keep note of that. If you can do 10 push-ups in a row, write down in a notebook 10 push-ups so that by the end of this month, you can track to see how much strength you've grown. And then basically go to failure and always try to get one more on the next set. Okay, this is called progressive overload. Progressive overload is just always trying to progressively do more than you did last time. All right, so if you could do 10 push-ups this time, next time you work out, try to hit 11. You might not be able to, but try. Eventually you will be able to hit 11, maybe even 12 that same workout, and then keep trying to up the number and you will put on muscle. It's guaranteed. The stronger you get, the more muscle you have. It's directly correlated. Squats for legs and everything like that. So that's the main principle you want to keep when it comes to going, at home. When it comes to the gym, I recommend you guys find a full body split that targets every single muscle group. A good split will be like one set per muscle group for the whole day. You take a rest day and then the next day you'll go again. You'll be going to the gym 3 times a week, or bro, just find a workout program that you actually like, because guess what? You just started. You don't need to be perfect, bro. If you go to the gym and you enjoy just doing bench press, good for you. At least you're going to the gym, because before you weren't going to the gym. So always know that any progress is good progress. So find a workout plan that you like. I recommend for beginners a full body split. This is what I started with. This is what helped me build my first physique. I was doing full body when I was right here. And these 2 people are the exact same person. So I'd say I think this is 5 months. Yeah, this is 5 months apart from this is 5 months apart from that. So full body split, I highly recommend. Now, next is sleep, all right? Sleep is so important. The difference between somebody who goes to sleep on time versus the person who doesn't go to sleep on time, bro, it's night and day difference. Like, it's fucking insane. It's a steroid-like effect. If you are somebody who doesn't sleep that often, bro, you're losing like at least 10x when it comes to your gains. You're leaving 10 times the growth on the table if you don't sleep. So try to focus on your sleep. Try to make sure you have a set bedtime. I always recommend, 8 to 10 hours for everyone. Honestly, I like aiming for the 10 hours. It doesn't always happen, but that's okay. As long as we're trying to reach more sleep, it's fine. Now, what does sleep do? It helps improve your testosterone, it helps improve your brain health, and it gives you a boost in progress, all right? Believe it or not, this version of me had a pretty good physique, okay? I was just not sleeping at this point. Like, at this point, I let my physique go to shit. I wasn't sleeping. I started eating junk food, trying to reach my calories. I was doing a terrible bulk. And even though my physique was big, I felt like shit all the time. And I've been able to keep essentially my same physique while doing less. I've been on a cut for a while now, and I've been able to retain a lot of my muscle just because I've been sleeping. So sleep is so important. Even in terms of facial attractiveness, like, you will genuinely look 10 times better if you just get enough sleep. Eye bags, not attractive. And if anybody tries to tell you otherwise, bro, I'm telling you, they're just setting you up for failure. So sleep helps build tremendous progress. Next, bro, is, listen, you need to develop a passion for working out. You need to develop a passion for building your summer body. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Maybe this video might have clickbaited you guys, but if you guys have been paying attention, you can tell what direction this video is going in. In order to build your dream body, it's gonna take a little bit, right? Not even just your dream body, but your summer body. You might not even get it this summer, but by next summer, you will have a 10 out of 10 physique. Who knows? Maybe you already have a good base and you're hyper responsive to muscle. The whole point is, in order to make progress, you have to have passion, and passion comes from love, all right? I want you to imagine yourself, when you're 80 years old, you're still a fucking jacked dude who still goes to the gym. Think of the gym as a long-term progress. A lot of people get discouraged because they just want results like that, and they'll hop on steroids. They'll quit the gym because they're not getting the results they want. But for me personally, I can imagine myself being like this type of old guy where I'm fucking 80 years old and I still have an amazing physique just because I've decided that for the rest of my life, I'm going to pursue the art of bodybuilding. So in order for us to develop passion, we must see progress, we must be consistent, and we must have hope. All right? Bro, recently, oh my God, there's been so many people trying to discourage people based off of hope. Like, it's insane how people will try to shut people down recently, but it's like this whole, like, oh yeah, this is the key. I don't even want to speak about it, but they're like, this factor is the only thing that determines your life. And it's like, no, it's not. Okay, you must have hope that you'll build an amazing physique. For the first 3 months of bro, I'm telling you, listen, when I had this physique, I thought this physique was shit because I was constantly comparing myself to David Lade. I didn't think this was enough until like 3 months after this photo, and I looked at it, I was like, whoa, I actually look pretty good. What the hell? So it's like, have hope that you will develop a 10 out of 10 physique, all right? Just sit there and always believe to yourself that, you know what? Maybe I can't build a physique as fast as others. Maybe I can't look as good as others right now. You might see somebody who's just started their gym journey and they look 10 times better than you, and it sucks. I know, but man, what could you do? It's just not in your cards, but you must have hope that if you keep trying, you must have this mindset. If you keep trying and you genuinely try your hardest, you will develop a 10 out of 10 physique and you will look fucking amazing. As long as you have this belief, I'm telling you right now, your progress will be so good. Now, sorry, something came up on my screen. Now, we see progress by consistently going to the gym. All right, these two are interlinked. The more consistent you are, the more progress you see, and the more progress you see, the more consistent you are, just because you want to see more results. So always try to remember that as long as you keep going to the gym, you keep showing up, you will see progress, and as long as you keep seeing progress, you will be consistent. So always progressive overload. Bro, progressive overload your fucking life at this point. Like, try, I know this was about your summer body, but bro, work on your mental health. Work on your physical health. Work on your school. Work on your business. Work on something that gives you fulfillment. Every part of your life can be progressively overloaded. If you want to be better at something, you do it more. All right? And eventually you will get better as long as you're putting in the intention to be better. There's a lot of people who go to the gym and they just sit there like going there for years, but they never progressively overload. They never train hard. And then they end up looking like shit 3 years down the line. And then they look at somebody like me who built this type of physique in 5 months from being overweight, and they think I'm on steroids. It's like, no, I'm not on steroids, dickhead. It's just this version of me was so insecure and could not tolerate the fact that he looked like this, so much so that he worked his fucking ass off, and he had hopes and he had dreams that he would get this type of physique. This was my dream physique at this age. Actually, no, it was like future David Late. When I was like this, this is what I wanted to look like. And then, fast forward, I feel like I look better. So, just stay goated, twin. Honestly, I believe in you guys. I know you guys can do it. That's how you build your summer body. Just do a quick recap, just in case I missed anything. Like, train hard, sleep hard, and eat hard. You do all these, you will get your summer body. So that's a 6-pack, by the way. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys are interested, I do offer personal training. Go ahead and click the link in my description. See you guys next time.